If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Let me see this here. Let me make sure this is straight. Get my volume all the way up. Yeah, fam. It's going down. I warned y'all. I told y'all they were coming. I told you. I told you they was coming. Trump is sending troops to Chicago. The National Guard is on its way to Chicago. Yeah, fam. We're about to see how effective it's going to be, though, because he's only sending 1,700 troops to 19 states. He's sending 1,700 troops to 19 states. So let's do the math on that. 1,700 troops by 19. So that's only 89 troops per city. That's about 89 troops per city. Let's round it off and let's just say it was 100. That ain't enough, even with troops, even with National Guard. Even National Guard, that ain't enough, because they can't be everywhere at the same time. So what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna go straight to the hood and harass people. They're gonna go and try to they're gonna do exactly what police officers do when they get on the force. I'm talking about the rowdy ones, the overzealous ones. They're gonna wanna go where the action is, where they can go and get away with abusing their power, where people ain't gonna raise too much fuss about being mistreated, having their rights violated. They're gonna go in the poorest of the poorest communities where they ain't gotta worry about lawsuits and things like that. They're gonna go to the hood, but they're gonna target black hoods, because you know there's hoods. Black people ain't the only ones who live in the hood. White people live in the hood. You got other people that live in the hood, but their hoods just look a little different, right? But it's still the hood. The trailer park is the hood. Don't make no mistake about it. It's the hood. It is the hood. Any trailer park community out there is the hood, and they're everywhere. And let me tell you how to find one. They're usually like located off in the back, dead end streets, back in the woods, behind like industrial sites, places where you can find like manufacturing companies that are in the heart of the city. Trailer parks are really close by in those type of settings. You just got to know what to look for. Anyway, fam, Chicago, they coming for you, man. See, it's not just Chicago. It's happening. This Wild Wild West type of thing has been going on in a lot of. So they, it's like they already want to come into the neighborhood and destroy the neighborhood. They already want to come in and disrespect people and violate people. They already want to do that. So when they see people hopping out with sticks, hopping out with machine guns and shooting people and stuff like that, even if they're shooting their own, and trust you me, they do not want you to stop shooting your own. That's not what they're doing. They're only doing this, and this is going to be temporary, because this is not sustainable. Having National Guard in the cities are not sustainable. This is only to flex. Trump is flexing right now. He's like, yeah, I got National Guard. I'm gonna go in. We're gonna restore order to our cities. This ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna go in, arrest some people, hurt some people, violate some people, and then they're gonna move on. This is all a dog and pony show. Crime ain't gonna be no different when the National Guard leave. Yeah, they're gonna come in and crime might be down by a few percentage points, for the month or two or whatever that they're there. But at the end of the day, they're gonna be gone. Once they're gone, the crime gonna go right back where it was, because this is not sustainable. This is a job that the police supposed to be doing that they seem to not be able to do. And they should not get more funds. They should not get more police officers. They should get ghosts. What needs to happen is that money needs to be redirected. They call it defunding, but it's all semantics. The money needs to be redirected to social services. That's where America is eroding at. America is eroding from the inside out. And all of this stuff starts on a social level. Socially. I've been hearing people saying stuff like, well, these guys, these dudes in Memphis, they don't play, man. The National Guard come to Memphis, man. They gonna get with them. They ain't gonna do nothing. It's the National Guard. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna take it. They're gonna roll over and wait till the National Guard get up out of there. Because the National Guard got whatever you got. Imagine something that's 1,000,000 times more powerful. That's how they're coming. And they can do it without any fear of retribution. They can do it without any fear of going to jail. You can't. Your life gonna be over. When they kill you, only you're gonna be affected. Their family, their life is not gonna be affected. I seriously doubt if one National Guard is killed while they're out there in the streets. For the time they're out there, I seriously doubt if one is killed. But this is what they've been wanting to do anyway. So, the name of the game has always been create chaos, then swoop in and play the hero. Create chaos, then swoop in and play the hero. You think the government ain't got nothing to do with all of these choppers on the streets? See, a lot of people was naive. See, y'all have enough evidence to know that the government is not innocent in all of this. You got enough evidence to know that. There are people who still are shocked when they find out that the government planted crack cocaine in LA. There are people who still pretend to be shocked that the government, this was part of the plan, that they planned this. Let's put the cocaine in the neighborhoods and let them slug it out. We're gonna get paid anyway. We're gonna get paid both ways. We're gonna get paid by them destroying themselves. They're gonna start shooting and having territory rights or wars. We're gonna let them kill each other. We're gonna make money by burying them, and we're gonna increase police presence and all that stuff, but we're not gonna do anything about the crime. But we're just gonna let it happen. Let them take each other out. We're gonna make our money off the dope. We're gonna make our money off the proliferation of guns. We're gonna get all our money. We're gonna sit back and watch it. And then when the people who live there beg for us to come and do something about it, then we'll come in and we'll play the hero. They'll be happy to see us then, and whatever we do to them and however we violate them, it'll be accepted, because after all, we're just here to help. That's the game. These National Guards being deployed in these different states, in these 19 more different states, is not gonna make one difference. Most of these states, crime in most of these states, crime is already down. They're already on a progressive trajectory to change the numbers. So if you got something that's already working, why would you come in and try to do something different unless you really don't want that thing to work? Gotcha. Anyway, fam, I just wanted to jump in real quick, man, and give y'all that update. Chicago, be on alert. Brace yourself. They're coming to a neighborhood near you. And they are not going to come there and be friendly. They are not there to protect. They are there to wreak havoc. Remember, fam, create chaos and play the victim. All of y'all out there, the people out there that's, you know, doing the right thing, you decent, law-abiding, hard-working people, lay low. If I were you, if I don't have to be in the streets, I'd stay out of the streets. I would not be in the streets. I would not be hanging out at all, because they're going to violate y'all. They coming to violate. And and the trip part about it is, when they violate you, they're gonna get a pat on the back. Yeah. Pat on the back, bonuses and promotions. Watch. That's my time, fam. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.